Lines 866-957-2874. And we'll go to Charles in Texas on line 3. Charles, welcome to the program.
Hi, Joel. I called about Epstein, but I'd like to address all the crime with black youth in Chicago. You hit the nail on the head. Nobody cares about black kids more than Trump. Remember the Central Park Five? That's a good example of how he loves black kids, right? And remember when he allowed Doge to eliminate all that aid to starving black kids in Africa? That's another feather in Kim Jong-Donnie's cap. Don't you agree?
Trump also, hang on a second. Trump also led black incomes to their first rise in 2 decades. He also issued pardons of prominent black individuals, some of whom had been convicted of non-crimes, like the late, great heavyweight boxer Jack Johnson, who was convicted of bringing a white woman across state lines. Trump pardoned him posthumously. Trump was a hero to the NAACP before he became a Republican. And you vote Democratic, I assume. So you have to explain why you keep voting for a party that condemns black children to death in this country. Trump's responsibility is to Americans and to victims of crime. The Central Park Five was about the victim and protecting victims, a female jogger in the park, a kid on the train, a Ukrainian refugee who was stabbed by somebody. Listen, you have to bear that moral burden, not me. Trump is standing up for black kids. Democrats want to condemn them to death. That's the fact. I live in D.C. Listen, you can go back to that as often as you want, but Trump was basing his comments on the Central Park Five on the basis of confessions that they had made. Later, they recanted and different evidence came out, but the point was every city has to protect people who live there, has to protect victims, and has to keep convicted criminals in jail and not just let them out to go and commit other crimes. If you want to oppose that policy, that's up to you. But Trump's doing the first thing that any president of either party, white or black, has done to help the people of Chicago. And in D.C., the people who share your views are the rich white people who march through Northwest D.C. Go look at the pictures of that crowd. You won't find one black person in that crowd. These are the rich white people who live in Embassy Row, who have all the Secret Service and embassy protection they could possibly enjoy. These are not the people who live in Southeast and Northeast D.C., who have gang violence on the streets, who have an absurdly high per capita murder rate, and who are tired of it. And Trump is actually their president, and maybe not your president, but you don't care. You can insulate yourself from the problem. Trump is actually doing something for people who might never have voted for him, but he's doing it because it's the right thing to do. And I should think that you would put politics aside and applaud him for doing it. All right?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with...
And now you want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein because that's more important than black kids killing each other? I'm sorry. We're going to move on to another topic. Let's go to Don in Washington State on line 2.